Hello everybody, Torgal here and welcome back to Modsauce 2. Now before we get started with our project today, redoing our storage system pretty much completely. I got tons of stuff prepared for that, but I'll show you guys that in a second. I wanted to just show you guys something over here on the node, because I was laughing pretty hard yesterday when I was thinking about this. This is total overkill. This comparator, this dim red crystal and so on. All I needed to do is run a trail 1, 2, 3, like 4 blocks to here. Because if this node gets weaker, the comparator here will have a low signal and it will automatically then disable it, which turns on the bubble. The node charges, the signal gets stronger, it turns the bubble off again. This is absolutely not needed. This you can do this way. You have a little more fine-tuning possibilities, but it's not needed. I was completely overthinking this. It's kind of funny. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. And this node here has been growing. It's actually quite slow, this process. It's nuts how slow this is. With 8 nodes around it, and we're only at like 37 tera, 42 ordo. It's been running for days, many days. So if you don't find a hungry node, or you don't have the way of getting these nodes quickly like here, or you also don't have the mod called Nodal Mechanics, which I'm gonna show you guys something here, probably next episode. I don't think I'm gonna have time today, because the storage system is gonna be a lot of work, where we can make our own 120 aspect nodes. You know, this is the way to go, but it's very slow. Now, Mike had a nice surprise for me, and you guys see I have 3 tree farms here. I was tweaking this a lot. I ended up with spruce, just 3x3, so the harvester gets to the wood faster. And spruce because there's more wood than if you run if you use oak. There's just so many more leaves. Alright, this is a bad example over here, but let's see here real quick what we're gonna get in this one here. Look how little leaves there are to wood, the ratio. So spruce is the way to go, because Mike found, I think, 5 hungry nodes in the last couple of days. He's been on the hunt. And I'm waiting for this to load in. Hello, there we go. And look at this little sun we got over here. He brought over a hungry node. My magnet is off, okay. And now we're gonna get close, and you guys see there's just crafting tables falling out. The way I set it up is the spruce goes into the ME system, and then I export it into this ender chest here. And that pumps it with a few speed upgrades and a stack upgrade down into this crafter tier 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Something must have happened. There was another oak wood block here with a lever to disable this one. That must have gotten sucked up, but why did the crate not get sucked up? As far as I know, they only have a range of 8 blocks. And this entire frame here is 9 blocks out, so it should never get hit. And it's just an indicator for when other players come over. This spawns in first, and it's nice and warning, like, hey, watch out, you know, node. You cannot get sucked in, but, you know, if you by mistake drop an item or something, like, you know, the input pick or something, it gets destroyed. Anyways. The wood goes in here, and I have two sets in here. First, you craft it into spruce planks, and you set it to keep and INT. So these results go into here in the internal storage. And the keep is, so if it uses all this spruce wood up, for example, okay, it will always keep 1 in every spot, and the same for the planks. Just so you know, I cannot end up one day, maybe, you know, with all planks, and I cannot put any more logs in here. Just so it's always going. It's fast enough. I have it set to fast down here. You guys see, it's crafting them as fast as it can output them. And then the second stage is, you know, just crafting tables. Also keep, so it keeps the planks, and EXT to put them down here. And then this node sucks them out. Just a few speed upgrades, and then puts it in the crate, and that drops it down into our hungry node. And this guy is gotten pretty big. It had the 9 lucrum, 16 fames, And then I think 3 other aspects. I believe Ordo, Air, and Agua at like 10-ish. I don't exactly remember. And this has been going now. Today is the 2nd full day, yes. So, but you guys can see how many it gained already. So very soon we're going to take this and then transform it into an energized node, but we'll do this in a different episode. I just wanted to show you guys that I'm making my own little sun over here. And now let's go ahead and go to the tower. And, I forgot. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, let's do it like that. I need to... Everything is turned off down here. I just turned off the sieves. You need to turn off, you turn off, you, and you. I want everything to be off. So this is gonna stop here in just a second. And down here is where... this is with the spruce wood. So what I'm going to do is, if I right click this, does it turn? No. Okay. Is there anything else coming in here? Yes, just the wood. So I think what I'm gonna do here for the time being, this is wood, this is stone for the blood magic, and this is for Botania. So I think what I'm gonna do here is simply break this right there. Actually, let me break it one further. I'm gonna show you guys this here one day when we get back to the blood magic. I don't want to just show it to you like that. And I just put this cable back here for the time being so I can just connect it again. So now all this is gonna run out. There's nothing else going on in the ME system. This is gonna fill up very fast over here, of course, with spruce wood. Now, what? Oh, it's filling this up. I'm like, where is it going? But it's gonna fill this interface up, and when that is full, it's gonna fill this chest up, and then the harvesters are gonna stop because their chests are gonna get full. Cool. So everything is off. Nothing is coming into the ME system. Nothing is going out. So we can really take care of the storage system now. Reason being is these are really cool, these compacting drawers. And the same with the regular drawers and so on. But it's, I think, just time for us to upgrade, so I don't ever need to worry about voiding anything or getting too much stuff. If you check here, for example, there's 22,000 blocks of iron. That is incredible. How many ingots is that? 202,000 ingots now, and I'm already back up to 37,000 redstone, even though we were almost out. Oh my god, all these pine cones are from the spruce farm. So what I said I want to do today is I want to upgrade. I want to change everything over to deep storage units. I made 60 of them. It took a long time to make all this glass, but it is fine. So I don't even know where to start. The other thing is also that we're gonna use the SSD method, the Soren Super Drive. I showed that in Modsauce 1, where we can just use one channel and keep it going. Actually, it's using 2 channels. And I don't want to, because we're not gonna have the drawer controllers anymore. So that's gonna take some time. And let's see here. I think there is no reason. There is nothing coming in and out. So I'm going to disconnect this one also, just to make sure that there's nothing else happening here now. And I need to first transfer all these items. And I wanted to find out something first. I don't even know where I'm going to put them all. After trying a couple of different ways of getting the ingots out of these compacting drawers, I could not figure out how. It didn't matter what side I pulled out of it with the node. I always got the blocks. It didn't matter what I did. And of course I don't want the blocks. I want the ingots or the dust or the coal and so on. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. So I figured I'm going to show you guys now how I figured out how to do it. So right here I just finished with the shiny ingots. I take this out and put it on the wall for now. Once I got one row done, then I take these and put them over here where they belong and then go to the next row and so on. And then I made this little array here with 4 export buses, all with full acceleration cards. And then you simply tell it to export whatever you're doing right now. And then place a deep storage unit right there. And it will kick in here in just a second. And I noticed something at the iron, because we had 200,000 of them. In the beginning, it takes a while to get going. But then when it gets to a few thousand, this goes nuts. I don't know if the ME system then prioritizes something. You know, if something is taken processing power, that's how I'm going to put it now. That if it takes more time and then it's like, all right, nothing else is happening, let me dedicate all my power to this. Usually kicks in at around 10,000. I don't know if we have enough to see this happening. Yeah, we do. Let's see. See, it's speeding up now. You guys see that? And then it goes up by the thousands. So that is, I don't know why, but it just, you got to be patient. But once it kicks in, it really goes nuts. And it goes quite fast. And that is how I'm handling this here. Because I tried with nodes and all kinds of things. And it was a pain in the butt. I said, you know, let's just ME handle this. I do one by one. And then, of course, just a little tip here. Don't forget, oh, there's 2 more nuggets. Don't forget to, oh. I keep putting them in the ME system, but of course it puts it back into these because that's where it's still hooked up. There's more aluminum. So I'm gonna have to get a... I don't want to break these compacting drawers yet because it's gonna disconnect from the storage, the drawer controller, and then it doesn't know what's here anymore. So let's just use a chest here for now to put all these ingots in here. That way, you know, I mean, they're gonna pop out anyway when you break it, but I just, you know, I want to make sure it shows all zeros before I disconnect this row. And this is done, right? Yes. So now the next one I'm doing is, you know, like the coal here. I break this and I switch to the atomic disassembler because the imbued pick just broke too quickly. And I even switched it to... So, I missed it again. And twice. Slow. Just so I break stuff a little slower. It's really not needed, and I just don't want to break stuff by mistake, because if I spill one of these drawers, oh my goodness, that would be horrible. You know, you have a few 100,000 items on the floor and then maybe lose it all. What's in this one? Wait. Oh, I hung an empty one up here. Hey. And Mike just came over also and helped me move all the birds from upstairs. We put them at a different area because I was not able to have my magnet on. I constantly got eggs from up here, which was really annoying, you know. Inventory fills up with eggs the entire time. So this is how I do it. This is my little transfer station. I could actually put a 5th and a 6th export bus, but I think 4 is enough because you also got to set this every time. So this is how I'm doing it. And then when I have it all done, like I said, I'm going to put all this these deep storage units over here, always in a group of 6, because with 6 deep storage units and the interface and the storage bus, you're gonna need, that's 8 channels right there, and then the next 6 and the next 6 and so on. But we'll then connect everything together so you guys can see how we'll do that, and I'll BRBs. Everything is into the deep storage units now, and well, I still have lots of room in this basement here, which is really cool. There's 6 empty ones here, and there is 4 empty ones here. And that's pretty cool, these labels. I didn't know that. When you left click it, you get 1 item. Right click it, put it back in, shift. So just like the storage drawers, or, well, Java barrels are the other way around. When you left click, you get a stack, shift left click, you get 1. But this is actually pretty neat. Now, everything is ready. I kind of grouped it together as much as I could. And like I said, we have lots of room left. And I want to snake around. So we're going to go this way. And then behind this one. And then back this way. Then if we ever need more, we can add... Let me think here. 1, 2. So there's another row. 1, 2, 3. And another row. So we can add lots more, and of course I can expand the room in these directions also. But enough of that. So what the first thing I'm going to do now real quick before we cable it up is actually put storage buses on each one of them. And then right click it and then set it to whatever is in there. You click this here, configure partition based on currently stored item, and I'm gonna set the priority on to 1000 in each one of them. So once this is hooked up, it's ready. You know, I don't want to cable this up and then start setting all these things here, because then it could be too late. Not that anything is coming into the system right now, but still, I think this is just better this way. Okay, I just wanted to mention the ones that don't have anything, the empty ones. What I do with these is simply change it down here to extract only. You know, so the ME system cannot put anything into these deep storage units, and if I ever need them, I can simply change that after putting the new items in there, whatever that is going to be when we start running the quarry. And I keep getting poop and ink sacs in here, all because of that magnet. Alright, so now we got this. Now the first thing I want to do here is, let's see. Let's come over one, over, down, and now I'm going to set up a... Can I do it this way, or do I need to go one higher? Now break you with my hand, probably not. Let's not risk it. I need to come up from here. So this one right here needs to be an interface, yes. This guy right there. And then we need a cable against that with an interface. The interface is reading the storage. Wait, no, it needs to be other way around. The other way, guys. Sorry about that. We need the interface is what's telling the ME system, hey, this is what this section has. And the storage bus is what's reading it. That's how it works. I forgot that. And I think right here, I'm going to use a smart cable just so I can see the channels. It should give me... No channels right now. And it's showing me one. Oh yes, because of the storage bus, of course. Now, the thing is that these right here only transmit data. They do not transmit power. So on this one here, what we need to do is put a little nipple. That is that quartz fiber right there and here. And then I brought the white cable. And now this is only transmitting power. The quartz fiber does not transmit any data. So now this up here should switch to... It's still only one channel because of this. Of course, yes. And now we got 1, 2. And now we can simply connect these right there like this. Okay. And I think now right here again we need to have a storage bus reading the interface. And then we can continue this way to here, to D6. Like that. And again, what we need to do now is get the power to come over. So I'm going to do it the same way on every one of them. And now, of course, actually, I want to have this always be a smart cable. So the same one with this one. Just, you know, it's nice to be able to see this right here. You see 8 of 8 channels. D6 plus this interface plus this storage bus. So that's always 8, and we can keep going endless. This one is going to show 7 because we don't have the storage bus on the one in the end here. So let's do one more so you guys can see it one more time in case you're not familiar with this already. And we just set these up. And when this one is done, I'm going to just curve around and do all the other ones the same way. And here again, I forgot to put the smart cable. And let's bring the power over with the white cable. And now this is going to kick in here to 7. And this is 8, and this is 8, and this up here is simply 1. Because it's right here. I forgot it only takes one channel. On Modsauce 1, we use 2 channels because we split up from the cable that came down from upstairs. I remember that into 2 sections like that. We had one against two walls and the other against the other two walls. So let me go ahead and wrap this all the way around. It's all done. The last items over here in the whole chain is the apples and the marble. And when we check the ME system, there's the apples and there's the marble. And it's really cool. I'm very happy that this is done now. And you guys seen how easy it was, right? And it's so easy to extend. If I fill these 10 that I still have, then I can just make another row and I can keep going endless. It's really cool. And then, you know, nice thing is that I don't need to worry about any of these overflowing ever. I have never filled one of them. I think it's either 2 or 3 billion items one of these deep storage units holds. So that is pretty crazy. Now, the thing is, the whole reason behind redoing the storage system was that we want to start kicking in the quarry, right? And I kind of wanted to show you guys something that I've been looking at, and that is, you know, the factory here. How we can use the crusher here, which, you know, I set up initially for the ore processing, but then we found out that we can't really use it because none of the ex-nihilo stuff was being able to be processed here. Now we can use this for when we have the quarry, but the problem is that one is not going to be enough. This machine is not fast enough to handle my quarry. It's bonkers when that quarry goes. It's so fast. So my problem is I finished something down here. I made a little basement because I wanted to set up all the ender quarry stuff that comes in here and separate it here. You know, put it into the factory. And then I wanted to extend the crushing part. I want to keep this over here the same. It's going to bypass this one and then go here. So I think we're going to keep this here for if I ever decide to turn on the ex-nihilo stuff again. I don't want to change that over there. We built it. It works great. And why not keep it? You know what I mean? There's no reason to tear it down. But I don't think we can use this part. So the problem is that I need to expand. I'd like to try to handle all the quarry stuff with the crusher. It's gonna be risky because I'm probably gonna build, I think, 7 more of these. So we have 8, and then we can, you know, separate it into all the different items. So like one is just for iron, another one is for copper, another one is for gold and silver and so on. And the other problem is, actually, I haven't checked yet. Redstone, can this one here be handled by the crusher, for example? That is something else. Enrichment chamber, we get 12. Sag mill, crusher, 6. You know what, guys? I leave it up to you. Go down in the comments and tell me if we want to try to handle everything with multiple ones of these crushers. Or do we want to take the easy route and use mechanism factories? That would be very easy to do with them. But I want you guys to tell me. If you guys are telling me crusher, I'm going to listen to the majority. Then I need to figure out where I'm going to put them. It's possible that I will then extend this here. It looks so nice. I don't want to mess this up. I don't know where to go. You know, where am I going to extend this to? I think I can handle the powered. That's not the question, but I don't know where to put all these other crushers. We might have to take this guy out. Well, what I could do is make a complete basement underneath this entire thing. And then move all the crushers in the basement. And then possibly, ooh, that might be something. Over here, make this straight down with a window so you can look in and out. And the same on this side. And of course over here. That might actually not be bad. But you guys tell me in the comments if you want to go and try handling everything with the crusher, or if we're going to go to the factories. And the last thing I wanted to give you guys an update on is our fusion reactor. I sneakily upped it. We are now at an ejection rate of 10, so this guy right now is producing 1 million RF. 998,000 to be exact. But yeah, I cranked that up after I was checking all of these. And I actually think there is still... No, there's none left here. Oh, it might have switched. It sometimes switches from the left to the right. So there's a full one. There's a full one. Let's see how many full ones we have. That's 4, oops, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. 8. So we got 8 left that have something. All the other ones here, I guarantee you when we look through, they're all empty. So we have 8 more we could do. And over here, I think these guys are still bored. Right, this guy is going. He is full. Wrong one. Come on. So only 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. Let's try it. Why not? Let's get this to injection rate of 12. And the next episode, I'll let you know if we ran out of fuel or not. But now this is going to go up to 1.2 million RF. I think, yes, it's awesome. I love it. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. It's for my channel, a little shorter episode. For other people, this is long still. But anyways, enough talking. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and please don't forget to go down in the comments and let me know how we're going to start handling the ore processing next episode. Crushers or mechanism factories. You guys tell me, and I will just go with the majority. And otherwise, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. And I'll talk to you in the next episode. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.